Yeah, I think we are live. Okay, let's wait for people to pull through on this Q&A with decent Q. Q&A with decent Q. Going to be answering different questions from different people. You is the network tripping. Pull through, guys. Pull through. Okay. So the purpose of this live video is to just engage with everyone who enjoys watching my content. Anyone plus people who like me, people who hate me, anyone is allowed in this life to even ask me questions. Even people who disagree with me can ask me questions as to why I say the things I say, why I believe in some of the things I believe in. But yeah, we are waiting for people to come through. So far, there's no one watching. Hopefully, they come through for us. So far, there's 0 likes, there's 0 audience. Okay, there's 1 person watching now. I wonder who this person is. I wonder who is this person who is watching us. Whoever is watching us over there, can you please wave at us? Hello, can you please wave? The network, ne? Yeah. Ciao, Ketian. Talk to me. Okay. Ciao, Ketian. Mchangane lo. Ciao, Ketian, Mchangane. Mirini but. Inepfukile masibona. Le kaya la hansi ka msinya. It's too much hot out here. It's too much hot. Okay. Ciao, Ketian. The second person is watching us. Can you please let us know who you are? So far, there's Ciao, Ketian. And who else is there? Can you please wave at us? Can you please greet us? Ile ka bungeni la. Ile ka bungeni. Maktiva ka bungeni. This is it. So where are you from, Chau Ketiani? Can you tell us where you come from? But me, currently, I'm here Kabungen. Who's the second person watching? Can you please wave at us, whoever is watching? Please wave at us. Hello. By the way, this is a Q&A. I'm all open for any type of questions you guys want to ask me. I'm open. I'm good to go. Okay, Chau Ketiani is watching us straight from JHP. Chau Ketiani watching from JHP. There's 4 people now on the live. Thank you very much, guys, for pulling through. Disclaimer, this is a Q&A. You guys can ask me any questions there in the chat, there in the comment section. I will answer any type of question. If there's no questions asked, I won't answer anything. I'll just be engaging with you guys. But I'm waiting for the questions. Pull through with the questions, guys. So far, Chau Ketiane is in the chat. I'm engaging with Chau Ketiane. He's saying that he's in Joburg. Thank you very much, Joburg. Me, guys, I'm out here in Limpopo. As you guys can see, I'm under the trees. So far, there's 5 people watching. Guys, can you please wave in the chat? Let us know who you are. Any questions you have, any type of questions. It can be about life, about politics, about my personal life, about anything. Let's engage, guys. Let's engage. We are good to go. Okay. Thank you very much, Chau Ketiani, for coming through in chat. We thank you, my brother, man. But it seems like you haven't liked, my brother. The likes are 0, guys. At least let's like. If you guys don't want to engage in the chat, at least let's like. Okay. What is your take about AfriForum going to the USA? Okay. Oh, my take is simple, guys. Anyone can go to the USA. Me as a black person, I can go to the USA if I wanted to. But the AfriForum didn't go because they wanted to. They were called to come to the USA by the USA government. So they were called. I don't know what they're doing there. So far, I've seen an interview of Tucker Carlson with the leader of AfriForum. Last time I checked, that leader said he's leaving AfriForum or what. But they were called to come to the United States. So they went to the United States. As to what are they doing, what type of deals they're signing, what type of contracts they're engaging themselves in, what type of stories they're telling the USA government, we can never know. All we know is that they are spreading disinformation about South Africa and about this whole thing about the land. But my take is that anyone can go to the United States, guys. Anyone can go. There's no one who should be closed doors to not go to the USA. The USA is a free market, and anyone, I believe, can go. Guys, is the network good? Because I don't want to be making this video and the network is kind of tripping. You guys are having network issues. But it seems like it's okay. I haven't seen anyone complain with the network. Yeah, but my brother Chauke Tiani, I don't have any problem with AfriForum going to the United States. I wish I could go to the United States myself. So yeah, that's my take. Okay, there's Mabuza Jr. watching from Mr. Joburg. Thank you very much, Mr. Mabuza Jr. Mabuza Jr., I just hope you bring a question for me, any type of question about anything. I'll engage you and engage everyone who is out here in the chat. Okay? Yes, your network is super. What is super? Is it super good or super bad? It can be either way. So please let me know. But I think it's good because I'm also watching from a different screen out here in the laptop wherever I'm reading the chat. So if you see me looking somewhere down here, it's because I'm reading the chat. So don't worry about where my eyes be going. Engage with us, guys. So far, there's only one question that came from Tiani Chauke about what is my take about the AfriForum. Okay, what is your take on Orenya? No blacks, white only. Okay, guys, Orenya is a very complex issue according to how I see things, because there's nothing wrong these people are doing. They're not breaking the law of South Africa. In the Orenya organization of the Afrikaners, all they're doing is that they're preserving their Afrikanerdom and they're creating their own environment where you can find them, where they can celebrate themselves, where they can do things outside of involving black people or outside of involving the government. They're self-funded. I don't know if these people are off the grid or not, but because they're operating in South Africa, and the Constitution of South Africa speaks about diversity, inclusivity, equality. I believe them just wanting to be Afrikaners only in their place, it goes against the laws of South Africa, the laws of equality, the laws of inclusivity. But as a black person, I have nothing wrong, guys, to be honest, with what these people are doing in Orenya. I wish we as the black people can also do the same thing. We already have our own townships. We are already put in one place, whether by force or we just want to be there. We are already together as black people. I just wish we can create systems that can better our lives in our smaller nyana communities, in your smaller nyana village, in your smaller nyana street, in your smaller nyana community. Just there, I wish we can also self-fund, donate to each other, take care of each other, support each other's businesses just in our immediate environment without us even going out there to the wilderness. We can build our own community like AfriForum where we take care of our own, take care of each other. So I think they are creating a blueprint many people in the future are still yet to look up to. Yeah, many people can say it's racist because it's Afrikaners, they're preserving their Afrikanerdom. It's fine. Would it be racist if it was us staying in one kasi, a Soweto? Is it racist to find black people, a Soweto, in a lady? Just black people, there's no Afrikaners. Is that racist? I'm just saying. My thoughts are not as much as I won't attack them for Oranya. It's their thing. It's their thing. And where's part of a black person? I can only look at what they've done and try to and try to find some inspiration from what they've done, because even us, we can do the same, but we're not doing. All we are doing is just talking against them. But they're showing that you can unite as a people. They're proving to us that they can unite. Tina, hi, Tina, we don't care. Go stay there, go stay there, go stay there, go stay there. So them, they're not like us. And maybe I think that's why majority of us black people we like to criticize them. Forget about the racist part of this whole thing about Orania. Forget about them. Okay, it's fine. They don't want black people. Forget about that. But look at it as themselves, like preserving their own Afrikanerdom. Like they're Afrikaners. They're protecting each other. They're staying with each other. They're taking care of each other. Everything is them. They don't need black people to come there and help them. They don't need other white people. It's just Afrikaners in Orania. Isn't that unity? Isn't that the unity? Let's be honest. That's some unity. That's unity we as black people we need amongst each other. But hi, Tinage, we're not coming to the party because we're not ready. You know, we're not ready. But yeah, that's my take, man. That's my take. I don't want to sound like the people who always hating, always want to speak bad about Orania. I understand the racism part and the conversation about racism in what those Afrikaners are doing. I get it. I understand it. But I don't want to talk about that part of racism. I want to talk about what we can learn from that. We can learn unity from them. You see? So at least here, I think you guys, I don't know if Orania will be, because Mabuza Jr., the same person who asked me the question. And yeah, thank you for the clapping of the hands from, I don't know what this name is. There's O6ZZI. Hey, I don't know what this is. Okay, Mabuza Jr., I think Orania will be another country inside South Africa. Mark my words. Look, looking at it as a country, or looking at it in that sense, yeah, maybe. But isn't it already a country? Let's be honest. Is it not already a country? Because isn't a country defined by the people who live in it? A country is defined by the people who live in it. And Orania is already a tribe, is already a culture, is already a preserved space only for Afrikaners only. What is a country without the people? Orania represents the people of the Afrikaners. Isn't that already a country? Orania is a country. Orania is a province. Orania is a tribe. Orania is a culture. Orania is independent already. Look at how much conversations we are having about Orania. It just shows to you that if we speak about Orania, we're not just speaking about South Africa. We're speaking about a separate country which is called Orania. We don't speak about Orania and correlate it with South Africa. We always speak about Orania only as Orania. You see? So it's already a village for these people. It's already a country for these people. It's already their own place. It's just that it's not made official. And it's not being called a country. It's not made official. It's not made independent in the geographical whatever. In the maps. It's not made. It's not made. Yeah, you see, it's already a country. You agree, my brother? It's already a country because they also have their own currency. So, which country doesn't have their own currency? We are living in South Africa and Orania is within South Africa, but they have their own currency. That means it's like Lesotho. It's another country like Lesotho. It's another country like Botswana next door. It's like another country like Swaziland. They have their own things. Yeah, it might be easy for us to get from South Africa to Orania because there's no borders. But it's still easy for us to get from South Africa to Lesotho, and there's no borders. It's still easy for us to get from South Africa to Swaziland. There's no borders. West part, it's still easy for us to get from South Africa to Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Botswana. Because you know what? There's no borders. So if there's no borders from South Africa to Zimbabwe, and there's also no borders from South Africa to Orania, and Orania already has its own currency, and Zimbabwe already has its own currency, isn't that a country? It's a country. It's a country. You don't need the borders to define a country. You need the people to define the country. And Orania is defined by those Afrikaners. It's a country, guys. Let's be honest. Okay, that's what I think. I don't know if you guys agree with what I'm saying. So far in the chat, there's 1, 2, 3 people. There's already 3 people in the chat. Guys, please engage with us in the chat. Questions, Q&A, any type of question, we are on for it. This, of course, is my thoughts. I will share my thoughts. I will share my opinion. If I'm wrong, you guys will engage with me out here in the chat. Come on, guys. Also, don't forget to get the likes up. Please get the likes up, guys. We really need these likes. We really need people to see that, yeah, there's a life going on out here. So at least the algorithm, people can see and come and watch us and engage with us. Thank you very much to all the 8 people who are watching today on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, 2:30. 6 people now. 4 likes. On a Wednesday, 2:30. People are watching us. Thank you very much, guys, for taking your time coming to watch us. So far, so good. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for another question. Yeah, thank you, my brother Mabuza Jr. Thank you very much. Lucky Lestro. There's Lucky Lestro out here in the chat. Lucky Lestro, thank you very much. I hope you pull through with a question, Lucky Lestro, because out here, this conversation is about a Q&A. It's about you guys asking me questions. This is what it's all about. I just hope my brother Lucky Lestro, you come through with a question. Yes, guys, you know, there's not much we can say because these people, they are living their lives, guys, in Orania, no. It also relates with the people, with these people who have went out there to the United States. These people are already independent. Even when the American government address them, they don't address them as like South Africans. They address them as like white Afrikaners because they know these are white Afrikaners located in the southern hemisphere of South Africa. They happen to be in the middle of South Africa, but these are Afrikaners. Even the United States government addressed them like that. So imagine, guys, the United States government is addressing these people independently. And us, we still want to believe these people are with us. They are South Africans. They are Oranians, these people. They are Afrikaners, guys. Let's not be delusional. Let's not be delusional, guys. Let's not be delusional. Guys, pull through with the questions. Please pull through with the questions. This is about questions. We want to hear your questions, and I'm going to answer your questions. Please, guys, thank you very much to everyone who have taken their time to come and watch us. There's a new question out here. Let me see how I can answer this question. It's coming from posted updates. Posted updates. Okay, I'm going to engage with you now. Posted updates. How much do I make on YouTube? How much you make monthly on YouTube, brother? Okay, I'll answer that. Don't worry. You know, making money on YouTube, guys, is not consistent salary. It's not like a salary that you can guarantee it will come as a fixed salary. Maybe if maybe you're getting R5, you're gonna always get R5 every month. It depends on the work you put in. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is, you see, when you see me always uploading different videos, different context, I don't try to make I'll answer the question about the money. I'm not running away from it. I'll answer it. But to give you context, in order to maximize, if you want to make proper money and proper ads, because you make money via the ads, people don't usually donate money. Like you guys can see in this life, people are not donating. You guys are not donating. So it's rare for people to donate money and send like super chats. So the only guaranteed money you can ever get if you're monetized by YouTube is the ads money. So when your videos are at least a little bit longer, maybe they play like 8 minutes plus, it's guaranteed your videos are gonna play like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 ads if they're 8 minutes plus. If they're 8 minutes and below, your videos can only play 1 ad. So if maybe your video is 6 minutes, you'll only play 1 ad. The whole video, people will only be able to see 1 ad, and you'll only make money from 1 ad. But if it's longer than 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, that's where you'll make more money, because The more people stay engaged in your video and continue watching, the more ads they're gonna see along the video as they are watching the video. But the problem is that people have a very short attention span. They don't usually watch videos for long, staying focused. They're watching piece by piece. In order for people to finish a video, they'll have to watch 2 minutes, come back again and watch 3 minutes, come back again and watch 5 minutes. That's where they'll finish it. So they don't stand the test of time for the whole video. So I make it simple for myself, recording videos for like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Because that way, at least, it's guaranteed for people to be watching maybe like 2, 3, 4, 5 ads. That's how I will make money. But the views also determine how much money you're gonna make, because you guys will be very shocked. You'll be very shocked. I remember I made a video, and in this video I got like, how many views did I get on that video? I got like 5K views. 5K views. Just if you're not a YouTuber and you don't know how these things work, try to imagine 5K views, how much money they will give you. When I went to check on my end, where they show you the money, 5K views, how much money I got. You won't believe it. I got like 95 rand for 5K views. 95 rand. Some videos, they don't get monetized. Majority of my videos, they hardly get monetized, by the way, because I speak about some things that go against what YouTube, like I go against the YouTube guidelines. So they end up not monetizing my videos. So, but I still release the videos. It's whatever. So, back to the question of how much I've made. Okay, let me say the first amount I've ever made. That is a lot. It was, how much was it? It was an accumulation of 4 months, because I wasn't being paid for 4 months, because I was still going through that issue of you have to get a letter, YouTube has to send a letter, so you have to wait for the letter to reach your inbox, then you have to go to the mail. So I didn't get the letter. So I kept on sending a message back to YouTube that please resend the pin, resend the pin. They didn't send the pin to my mail. So for 4 months, the money has been accumulating, but I didn't make, but I was not getting the money to my account, because my verifications of the payment were not in order, because that letter didn't arrive where I can put a pin. Okay, finally, the matter was fixed. I sent the email. I did my verifications via an email. Okay, they agreed everything. We did the text, everything, the text number. I sent the text number, the address, everything is fine, my bank account. So my first paycheck was the accumulation of 4 months of getting money, but not being paid that money. So it was money for 4 months. How much was it? It was 9K. It was 9K. So my first paycheck on YouTube was 9K. Of course, the numbers, there were not a lot of numbers, and I was not as consistent. I was uploading like 2 to 3 videos a day, 3 to 4 videos. Sometimes I would sit a week and not upload. Sometimes they would ban me for a week and I was not uploading. So yeah, I would say, okay, 9K was my first paycheck ever in 4 months. But I don't know what else to say, because yeah, there's a lady saying I don't think people should know. But yeah, in 4 months, imagine I was able to make 4K. What can I do with 4K, guys? So that's why you guys should donate money to my account. That's why you guys should join the membership. That's why you guys should send super chat, so I can make more. Imagine I made it in 4 months. Imagine in 1 month how much I make. Guys, come on. You need to take care of the boy. You need to take care of the boy, guys. Please. I think I answered your question. I can't say much more, because there's someone here in the chat who says I must not say much more. So me, I only listen to the chat, and the chat is saying I must keep quiet. I must not speak more about this money issue. But yeah, 9K was my first pay for 4 months. That one, I won't lie to you guys. Okay? I hope I answered your video posted update. I hope I answered your video. Okay. But that conversation of monetization, I see there's a girl, our sister here, our sister Sihle. She's also crying about this thing of monetization, because she doesn't understand this process. You have to wait for a very long time for YouTube to send you a mail that has a password password for you to put in that password to verify that, yeah, you can finally get paid. Many people are crying about that. Many YouTubers are crying about that. One thing I can tell you guys is that be patient. Keep on updating, keep on requesting for a new pin each and every like 4 weeks. Request a new pin, request a new pin. It will get to a point whereby if they're not sending it to your mail, they will give you a next option for you to do this whole thing manually via email. You're going to send email, you're going to send your bank statement, you're going to send your proof of address and everything, your bank details, and then it's going to happen. Don't think YouTube is scamming you. It's not scamming you. We have all went through that process whereby it was a hassle, it was a struggle to finally get your money. I get it. I know that struggle. Don't worry. Things are going to happen. Just keep on requesting that pin. Request. After 3 attempts, I think, yeah, and 3 attempts is like 3 months because it took 4 months for me. The first month I thought I'm gonna get paid, and I didn't know I have to go and request. So I went back and requested. For me, it became 4 months, but it was supposed to be 3 months. Every 4 weeks I request. Every 4 weeks I request. So yeah, YouTubers, whoever is struggling with monetization, don't worry. Just keep on requesting the pin. They'll end up giving you a manual process where you can go and do your issues via the email manually. You're gonna get your money. Don't worry. Just stay the course. Don't give up. Next question. What do you think about political education amongst EFF ground forces, as broader community needs to understand how democracy works? Okay, man. The concept of democracy, according to me, I believe, is the most contested concept because, let's be honest, there's many people in our country who don't believe in democracy. And many people, they like to take systems of, including the EFF itself, they like to take systems that have worked or have not worked in other countries and they try and bring them here in our country. For instance, many people would like our country to be run like Burkina Faso. And in Burkina Faso, the military, Ibrahim Traore, he's military. He's the commander of the military. So he took the military and went and took over the power of Burkina Faso. He took over the power by force. So by him doing that, he's not abiding by the laws of democracy. He never contested for election. He just went and took over the power. Okay, in our country, in South Africa, many people want that to be done. But let's be honest. Who is Ibrahim Traore in South Africa? And Ibrahim Traore, it can never be Julius Malema because Julius Malema is already a leader of a political party. Ibrahim Traore was never a leader of a political party. He was the commander of the military. Okay, put that aside. The same thing was done in Zimbabwe. The military took over power. Is Zimbabwe today the same as Burkina Faso? It's not. But the same systems of the military taking over the power was implemented. But look at Zimbabwe. Look at Mozambique. You see, so it all depends on the intention of the military leader. It all depends on the intentions of the leader. But democracy is in our constitution. We can't run away from that unless there's a new political party that is going to get majority of the vote and change this whole system. We are stuck with democracy in South Africa, and there's no one that's going to do anything about it because this democracy is here in the constitution of South Africa. There's nothing nobody can do about that. It's in the constitution. Let's be honest. Democracy is preached in the constitution, in the Bill of Rights. It's democracy. Everywhere is democracy. So we can never run away from the democracy. Okay, political education, I think EFF just needs to speak more. They've always been speaking. It's just that the media, people understand the EFF. But when the media comes and says other things and brainwash people, that's where the problem comes. And the media is not owned by the EFF. The EFF doesn't have a monopoly on the media. And the media, let's be honest, not everyone uses social media. People still here in the rural areas, I'm in Limpopo now, people listen to radio more than they go to social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. They don't have this clarity where you guys can sit and watch YouTubers explain things to you. Many of them, they just listen to radio. They even listen to soccer on radio. That's how bad it can be for the majority. And those are the people who vote the most in our country. The people in the rural areas, the people who only listen to the radio. So the radio doesn't favor the message of the EFF, but the EFF, it's gonna be hard for them to convince everyone in the country because they don't own the media, they don't own the radio stations. The radio stations are against them. The media outlets are against them. All they can do is do what they're doing consistently and currently. It doesn't have to be gradually everyone gets the message. The message, Pella, you don't just get the message by just believing it out of a sudden. It has to come step by step. You have to doubt it, you have to research it, and then you have to understand, like Yazin, they make a point here. I agree with the EFF on this because I fully sat down and properly understood. You don't have to understand everything fast. Many people who have disagreed with the EFF a lot, they now agree because they took time to fully understand the message, read the document. So I think over time, people will understand what the EFF stands for. After all, it's just 11-year political party. It's going to how many years now? It's going to 12 years. It's going to 12 years this year. It's just a 12-year political party. Imagine how long it took the ANC to get into power, how long it took the ANC to finally convince that majority of black people. It took Nelson Mandela to convince all of those black people. So the EFF is cruising nice. I believe it's cruising nice. I don't understand the rush from the people to overtake power and take power. The EFF is still building. It's still building step by step. So I believe let them build. Let them build, and they must not rush the process of building because they will rush the process of building and they will overlook building leaders, building strong, formidable leaders. They'll overlook building people who understand the message of the EFF because they're in a rush. They'll overlook that because they want to get into power quick. And guess what? They'll have weak leadership. They'll have divisions in the leadership. They'll have a lot of people who are just in it for themselves. They just want positions. The EFF must make sure that they're not all about positions. Because when they finally get the positions, they can finally do the most out of those positions. I believe so. So, I think, yeah, the EFF shouldn't rush. It should take it slow, step by step. And political education, it's up to the people of South Africa if they open their ears to hear the message of the EFF. I don't think it's all up to the EFF to always speak and try to make people understand. Sometimes people just don't want to understand, guys. Let's be honest. They misunderstand on papers. So sometimes it's just up to the citizens of South Africa. It's up to them. Okay? Valencia.m. Next question. But thank you, Lucky Lestro, for that question. I hope I answered your question. Okay? Next question. We are going to Valencia. How do you deal with a negative comment on YouTube? Hey, man, I'm built different. Build different. Negative comments, positive comments. Bring them on. We are built for this. We want the smoke. You know the clip of that guy is like, I don't want peace. I want problems. That's me, man. I want problems. Bring them on. Bring the negative comments. Okay, without being arrogant, let me tell you guys how I deal with it. The simple way I deal with it is to read the comments. Read all of them, the negative comments. And once you read the negative comment, you realize majority of the negative comments, they come from the same people. They come from the same people. It's the same person, the same group of people who always speak negative things, commenting on each and every video I release. It's the same people commenting negativity on all the videos I release. You guys will think it's different people, but it's the same people. When you click the icon of that comment, of that person, you will see the amount of comments those people have commented on my video. And you will see the type of comments they've commented. You realize majority of these things is just copy and paste. They copy and paste the same comments, each and every video, they comment the same thing. They don't even listen to the message, majority of these people. They just comment the same negative things. So it comes from the same people. I love it when when they are mad at me, I love it so much. I love it when these people are having sleepless nights because of the things I say. I love it because build different, like I'm saying, but without being arrogant. It's coming from the same people. I'm unbothered. I'm not bothered. That's why you never see me complaining about social media bullying. Hey, they're bullying me. I want to quit YouTube. No, bring it on. Bring the bullying, but we can deal with it as you're not scared of that. Okay? I think I've addressed that question. Next question. Okay. When do you start developing an interest on political content? Okay? I've always been interested in politics, you know, but I've never always been a content creator. I've never always been a YouTuber, but I've always been engaged in the social things happening in our society, different conversations, everything that relates to society, politics. I've always been involved in it. I've always been engaged. I've always been in the middle of a debate, maybe in varsity, maybe in high school. I've always been in the middle of talking and having sound, very, very, very important discussions, important arguments, important debate about things happening in the country. So I've always been interested in everything happening in the country. But it just happened that I happened to be a YouTuber. And then I happened to came a moment I spoke about politics, and I saw people are engaging with it, and I saw that Yazin, I'm also like starting to have an interest on this thing. Plus the elections, there was a lot of things happening during the elections. There was a lot of the new political parties coming through. So I just got overhyped by everything that was happening, and I was like, Yazin, yeah, I might as well. But me, I'm EFF, guys. Don't expect me to be defending our Patriotic Alliance, MK Party, other political parties. I'm not here for that. I'm a fighter. I'm EFF. One way. That's me. Don't expect anything else from me. But yeah, politics, I'm engaged. I see what is happening. Always been interested. It's just that I'm a content creator, and I'm interested in this topic, and this topic is happening. And yeah, why not? Why not talk about the most interesting topic that interests me? Let me just do content about it once and for all. Let me leave these other things about relationships, let me leave them to other people. Let me just do this thing of politics that interests me, you know? So yeah, let me move a little bit back, guys, because of the sun. Pela here is Limpopo, guys. Limpopo is very fire hot. It's fire hot. Okay. Yeah. Let me sit here. I think here it's fine. Okay. I hope I answered your question, Chauke. Okay. The next question was sort of like a statement when I was talking about the monetization stuff. As Valenza.m saying, I don't think people should know about your financial status. Of course, they will never know, even if they try to know. Nobody can ever know that. You know, not even my girlfriend knows that. Yeah. So, yeah, I was just trying to clarify the monetization things to people, because I believe I'm not the only one who struggled with the monetization process. Okay. Next question. Liberation of Africans. EFF said they will take power by all means necessary, including a barrel of guns. Okay, that's a statement. Okay, that's not a question. That's a statement. Thank you for the statement. In Zimbabwe, it was a ruling party strategy. Oh, I think you are speaking about when they took the military took over power. Even if it was the ruling party strategy, they took over power, but did they benefit the people of Zimbabwe by taking power by force? There's no more democracy now in Zimbabwe. It's sort of like a dictatorship. The same dictatorship majority of these South Africans, they praise and worship. They want dictatorship so bad to happen in South Africa. Okay, just look at countries that have dictatorship. Tell me, do you want to live in those countries? Do you want to live in Mozambique? Do you want to live in Zimbabwe? Do you want to live in all of this? Do you want to go to Afghanistan and live there? There's a dictatorship there. Do you want to live in these countries that have dictatorship? And worst part is that the dictatorship in these countries is not working to benefit the people of that country. Do you want to stay there? Do you want to live there? Majority of these people praising the dictatorships happening all over the world. They wouldn't live in third world countries. It's worse. Majority of these countries that are practicing dictatorship is third world countries where it's even poor to the poor. It becomes worse when the government takes over the power and they want to preserve all that power. It just leaves the poor people alone. There is no opposition parties to try and speak for them. There's no opposition parties to fight for their rights. No, you just have to take it as it comes from the dictator. Do you want to live in dictatorship countries? Okay, it's not every country in Africa that's going to ever be like the country of Burkina Faso. What is done by Ibrahim Traore will never be done by many people. Many leaders will never do that. Even if they suffer well, they can never do that. They won't do that. Let's be honest. They won't do that. And, okay, maybe we'll speak about that if someone raised that question. Okay, there's Absalom Moyo. Big ups. Thank you very much, Absalom Moyo. 12 people in the chat, 12 people watching, 9 likes. Guys, please get the likes up. Okay? Jeff. Walk fresh. Hey, my sweetie. My sweetie, mama. My sweetie. Yeah, you know. If you know, you know. Yes, my sweetie. Guys, bring the questions, guys, please. Okay? Jeff Richards. Hi, bro. Hi, Jeff Richards. Thank you for pulling back to the chat again, Jeff Richards. Okay. Onal Alfandinga. Hey, Onai Alfandinga. Love Onai Salfandinga. Walk fresh. Hey, my sweetie. My sweetie. My sweetie. Okay? Yeah, my sweetie. Yeah, if you know, you know. This is me, man. You see, this is me out here in Limpopo. I'm sure you guys miss me out there in Braamfontein. I'm not coming back anytime soon. They say in Joburg there's no water, there's no electricity. So you can miss me with Joburg. I'm good out here, guys. Courage Mushobe. Good work. Thank you very much. Courage Mushobe. Lucky Yonela. Thank you very much for pulling up in the chat, guys. Please, guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up. Help a brother man get the likes up. 12 people watching, 9 likes. At least, guys, let's get the likes up. I'm still waiting for the questions, guys. I'm still waiting for the questions. Please bring the questions. Please bring the questions. Any type of question. The 12 people who are watching us now, I'm expecting any type of question about my personal life, about my ideologies, about my belief system, about the things I believe, the things I say on YouTube. If you disagree, you want me to clarify some things, guys, I'm open. I'm all yours today. I'm all yours. I'm giving you all my time. Guys, bring the questions up. I'll answer them. Q&A with dissent. All questions. Ask me all questions. Of course, guys, this segment on my YouTube channel is called Live Conversations with Q. Live Conversations with Q. If you guys want to see more of the live videos I've done, you can just go to my channel. You're going to go where it's written live. You're going to see the live videos I've done. I'm sure this is going to be like episode 3 of the live conversations with Q. Just happens that this is a Q&A. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. But I also believe today, later on at night, I might go live again. But I'll think about it. You guys must convince me to do that. Still waiting for the questions, guys. Okay, are you a socialist or capitalist orientated? Liberation of Africans. To be honest, I'm kind of both. And I'll tell you why I'm saying I'm kind of both socialist and both capitalist. It's because me being a capitalist for myself personally, and I'll also speak based on myself and based on a greater scheme of things, generalizing in society. Why I say I'm both. For myself personally, being a capitalist, I believe in self-independence. I believe in taking care of my own. I believe in opening my own businesses, self-funding my own things. I believe in taking care of myself, taking care of my own people, my own children. I believe in my own individuality. I believe in that. But me also saying I can fit in socialist is because I'm a team player. I believe in sharing resources, in sharing money. I believe in working as a collective and dividing the money, not me myself only taking away a majority of the profit to myself. I believe in sharing equally. I believe in taking care of the poor. I believe in taking care of people who don't have what I have. So I'm kind of both. And I want to put it in simple terms. I don't even want to make it hard, put it in political terms to confuse you. I want to be self-independent. I want to be able to take care of myself, but I'm also willing to be a team player in a socialist environment whereby it's a group thing. It's a group of people coming together for one purpose and sharing the resources, sharing the monies, sharing the plan, sharing the responsibility. I'm willing to engage in that, but I'm also willing to go my own way and make my own things in this already capitalist society. YouTube is capitalist society. Let's be on. You are on your own on YouTube. You have to make your own way. So I'm kind of like, I'm both. Both sides I can survive. Both sides I can fit in. I don't bash both the systems. They all work for me. Okay? In the greater scheme of things, I believe South Africa is already both capitalist and socialist. Because you can just like observe what is happening. The government is already giving welfare to the people. The government is already building houses for the people. The government is already taking care of the poor by the grants. It's taking care of the children by grants. It's taking care of old people by grants. There's free education. There's free public health care. Isn't that socialist state? Isn't that a communist state? But of course, for me to say both, they also still allow the private sector to come to the play and invest their capitalist think, their capitalist mindset, their capitalist businesses. They allow private sector to function. They also allow a public sector to function. So South Africa, whether you like it or not, is already a socialist and a capitalist state. It's already like that. There's public institutions, public schools, everything for free. There's also everything expensive. So you get both sides of socialist. Okay, the argument can be, is the socialist part of South African state giving the best of the best services? Of course not. But people still get services. There's small quality they get. They don't have the money to go and get the best quality from the private sector. They don't have. So both ways works in a country. The state can compete with the public, with the private companies. The public schools can compete with the private schools, and the public schools are going to be the most packed by students, because what about the poor people? Not all poor people can afford to go to private schools. If it was just pro-capitalism only, like many people wouldn't go to school. Let's be honest. Your kids here, Emakaya and Abokoko, your grandmothers, your grandfathers wouldn't be taken care of. There wouldn't be grants for your grandparents. There wouldn't be grants for the women. You guys in the chat here, you impregnate these women and you run away. You leave them alone with the children. There wouldn't be grants for those children because you decided to run away. But because the socialist and communist part of South African state allows to take care of your kids. And there's also a private industry where you can go corporate and go work for white people outside of working for the government. But that is not guaranteed. But a government job, trust me, a government job is guaranteed. And that's a socialist job. You're getting a social... I don't know if I'm making sense. But yeah, to simplify it, I believe both systems are already functioning in South Africa. It's already a capitalist state. It's already a socialist state, communist state. It's like all systems can go in South Africa. It's like it's happening already. Let's be honest. So me, I'm kind of like everything goes, man. You know, everything goes. Like I wouldn't have a problem with the government taking care of poor people. Me, I wouldn't expect the government to take care of myself. Maybe I'm capitalist like that. But my capitalist mindset must not allow me to look down on those who are not capable. It must not allow me to look down on those who can't self-fund, self-take care of themselves. What about the poor grannies? Who will take care of them? Like, come on, guys. So, yeah, what do you think about Ngozi, champion Auto Spares? Champion Auto Spares. Who is this here, champion Auto Spares? This is either Gift, it's either Kamu, it's either Mr. Martin, it's either Tumi. Who else can it be, champion Auto Spares? Okay, maybe it's not. Champion Automotive. This one is written Champion Auto Spares. Who is this working from Champion Auto Spares? Can you please tell me who's this Champion Auto Spares so I can know who I'm talking to out here? Ngozi is now a radio host, guys. He's now sitting behind a mic, speaking from, is it 9 to 12? It's competing with people like Clement Manyathela, because Clement Manyathela's show on 702, is it 702? Is from 9 to 12. And Ngozi is at Power FM 9 to 12. So, Mbuyiseni Ndlozi is now in that space of competing with the radio host, radio DJ. He's like Abu Clement Manyathela. You guys should stop comparing him with Abu Julius Malema, with Abu President Jacob Zuma, with the politicians. He has made it clear he's out of politics. So stop comparing Ndlozi with politicians. He's not built for that. He has shown us that he's built to go and run and be something else when the world doesn't favor him on politics. He's now a DJ. What happens when the DJ gig doesn't favor him? He's gonna go and play drums in a band. So what I think about Ndlozi is that he can be a coward sometimes. Sometimes he can be a man. Sometimes he can be very manipulative. So it's based on what context you're asking this question about. What do you think about Ndlozi? There's a lot of things I think about Ndlozi. Majority of the things I think about Ndlozi, I can criticize Ndlozi. Majority of things also I think about Ndlozi, there are very good things I think about Ndlozi. So it's all based on the context you're asking this question. Is it relating to the EFF, how he left the EFF? Is it relating to where he is now? Okay, if the question is relating to how he left the EFF, it was unfortunate. Okay, a knowledge of history would make your opinion stick. Right now, it sounds like venting. Okay, Fred Bantu, I don't even know what you're talking about, because here we've been talking about a lot of things. I don't remember us talking about a bunch of history. So Fred Bantu, a knowledge of history would make your opinion stick. Right now, I don't even know what you're talking about, what you're commenting on. If you let us know what you're commenting on, what context is your comment, maybe we can address that and speak about that. But here, we are speaking about different questions, all types of questions. We're not speaking, this is not a political history lecture, my man. This is about any type of questions people are asking. So maybe you are out of context. Maybe you are just trying to vent, you know. So get yourself together. Let us know what you're talking about. Be civil. We're gonna answer you. Don't worry. We're not gonna reject your question if you ask a question. Ask a question, Fred Bantu. Ask a question. We're gonna answer it. We are not doing a political history here. We're not doing a history lesson. So I don't know what you're talking about. Champion, okay, about Ndlozi. If Ndlozi, you are relating to the issue of Ndlozi leaving the EFF. As I was saying, it's unfortunate the way he left the EFF. You know, it's very unfortunate. And I think I've spoken about this a lot. This issue brings a lot of debate, brings a lot of back and forth, because I'm of the view that Ndlozi was one of the people who betrayed the CIC. And I stick by that, because he's been hanging around with the enemies of the CIC. He's been hanging around with the people who are plotting against the CIC. He's been entertaining the circles of the betrayers of the CIC. So what does that make him? Imagine there was a friend here, and then when you were betrayed by these other guys, they continue speaking bad about you, they want to decampaign you, they want to say all negative things about you. But you have this one guy who's claiming to be your friend, is busy hanging around with them, and you, he's trying to be the middleman. He can't even pick a side. At least Ndlozi picked a side. He picked our Floyd. He went with them. And the CIC and the EFF, they isolated him because they don't want people who are 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I believe that. I believe he deserved the treatment he got.
and he deserves wherever he is today. Whether people are saying you're celebrating him, now he's in radio. Yeah, Ndlozi is in radio. People are loving it. They're watching his radio. Go watch his radio. Go watch his radio from 9 to 12. Don't involve us. Us who don't want to watch radio. We've never watched radio. We have never listened to radio. I'm not going to listen to radio now with Ndlozi. I'm not going to do that. Flo, who's this guy? This guy would make G. Sol Penduka, one of the best people I like out here in the podcasting space. He never even convinced me to go and listen to radio when he went to radio and do a show with Sizwe. So why am I going to listen to radio now because of Ndlozi? No, you guys who are radio shows, who are radio fans, go listen to radio. Don't involve us. Go listen to him. Us are not going to listen to that radio show. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pull up to the party and it's just me. You go and listen to it. So he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. But I don't regret the way he went. It's just unfortunate things have happened the way they happened. But bye-bye to the doctor. He's easily replaceable. There's already people replacing him anyways. He thought he was something he's not. Let's be honest. He thought he was bigger than the EFF. Look where he is now. And I stand by that. And anyone can debate me on that. I'll stick by that because that's what I believe. The doctor is gone. May he go. Of course, good luck on his radio gig. But if push comes to shove, is he going to stay the course in that radio gig? Or, yeah. Okay? Fred Bantu. Fred Bantu is still Mumu. It's just those people who just comment a batch of nothing. They don't even know the conversation, the context, what you're talking about. That's why now is Mumu. I gave you Fred Bantu an opportunity. What are you talking about when you are saying a knowledge of history would make your opinion stick? Right now it sounds like venting. What are you talking about? Bring a question. We're going to entertain it. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for people watching. Okay. 11 likes. Yeah, I like this. Thank you very much, guys, for liking this video. I'm still waiting for more questions. Maybe the last 2 questions before we close. The last 2 questions, any type of question, can be about anything, politics, my life, anything, guys. I'm willing to be raw with you guys. Any type of question is expected out here in the chat. Everyone already who have posed some questions, we thank you very much for those questions. They mean a lot. We thank you for engaging with us out here in the chat. Thank you for engaging with us here in the chat. Okay, I want to write a poll, guys. I want to write a poll out here. I want you guys to engage with this poll. I want to see how you guys will vote for this poll. Do you think I should do more? Do you think I should do? Bring the questions up, guys. I'm waiting for the questions. Okay, there's a question here. I'm gonna answer the question. Do you think I should do more of these Q and A? Q. Okay. Okay, let me just leave this poll. Let me pause the poll. Okay, there's a question. Wamashudu Laki. Wamashudu. Is it Wamashudu Laki or Wamashudu? But I believe it's Wamashudu Laki. So I believe Laki is stating Mashudu. That's why he's saying Wamashudu Laki. I might be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. What do you think about Shivambu and Zuma's daughter's situation? It's like, it's bad. It doesn't look good for the MK party. It doesn't matter how much they try to spin it. It doesn't matter how much they do for PR and try to seem like Tutuzile Zuma has apologized. We can even see Tutuzile Zuma. It seems like Tutuzile Zuma didn't want the EFF and the MK party to disconnect. She didn't want the EFF and the MK party to have a beef, according to me, what I think. Because you can even see her post on Twitter. There's a lot of posts speaking very good about the CIC. She was even one of the only one person in the MK party who wished the CIC a birthday, a happy birthday. She was the only one in the MK party who did that. So you can see that she's trying by all means to oppose Floyd Shivambu, trying to force the MK party to fight Julius Malema so bad. She doesn't want to fight Julius Malema. Let's be honest, okay? But about her and Floyd, I think it was ultimate disrespect for her to go about it like that. It was disrespect from a professional politician's sense of view. She was not being professional. I agree. Duduzile Zuma was not professional for swearing at Floyd Shivambu on Twitter like that for everyone to see, even their enemies as the MK party to witness. It gave the MK party a weakness to be attacked by. That moment of Duduzile Zuma swearing at Floyd, it was their biggest weakness to show us how much they are disorientated in the MK party. It was the biggest weakness to show us, to give us a view within the MK party of us to see and witness the divisions happening at the highest caliber level of leadership in the MK party. Me, I still maintain my position. Duduzile Zuma just exposed the MK party is not united as they like to say. Duduzile Zuma also exposed because she was speaking on behalf of the constituency of the main founding members of the MK party. Let's be honest. People like Mary Party, people who have always been in the MK party from the beginning, but they're sidelined. They're being taken out of positions in parliament, legislatures, provincial legislatures. Since Floyd Shivambu has pulled through in the MK party, things are not happening for the people who have always been in the MK party. Okay? So Duduzile Zuma was just trying to pick a side between the newcomers and the founding members. Many people don't understand the power move Duduzile Zuma has made. Duduzile Zuma has demonstrated to the MK party members that she's with them more than she's with the newcomers. She's with the people who are crying about the newcomers. Okay? The newcomers might be having their own way now. About Mary Party, they're being dealt with, they're being sidelined. Floyd Shivambu, Madam Busisiwe Mkhwebane, they're dealing with her. Okay, but she's a founding member. Okay? But she knows, even though she's been dealt with, it's not Duduzile who dealt with her. Duduzile Zuma actually was going to be one of the people to fight for her. So at least the founding members of the MK party, they know Duduzile Zuma, even though things are not happening for them, Duduzile Zuma has their best interest. Duduzile Zuma, if it was for her and if it was about her way, she would prioritize those people who got the MK party 14%. So that's what I think. I think Duduzile Zuma was just trying to play a power long-term move to demonstrate to the MK party constituency that no, she doesn't always agree with everything about Floyd are doing, and she is standing by the cries of the MK party members who have always been with us. So she was making a long-term investment into the party, how can I put this? She wanted in the long run for people to see that no, she has always been with the party. She's not picking, I'm a faction, I'm a cabal. And she's the only one who exposed this cabal nonsense that about Floyd Shivambu, they've infiltrated the high command of the MK party because they installed their own cabal. And you guys, I'm sure you can even see by the way these people are attacking Duduzile Zuma. It's a bunch of those people, it's like their division, their function, and they're attacking Duduzile Zuma. It's a group of people in the leadership. They came together to attack Duduzile Zuma. But I think one thing they're missing is that by attacking Duduzile Zuma, they're attacking the founding members who Duduzile Zuma is representing. But what will they do to Duduzile Zuma, guys? Let's be honest. This is the daughter of President Jacob Zuma. What will they do to her? Do you think President Jacob Zuma will allow his daughter to be eaten by vultures, to be eaten by political wild animals. For what? To prove a point that no, he can also deal with his own daughter. His own daughter who has shown resilience, who has always been with him for the longest time. Before even these people came, she was there. These people were responsible to brand President Jacob Zuma as a negative president in South Africa. Today, do you think President Jacob Zuma will choose those people over his daughter? The same people who were once against him? So, Thuthuzile Zuma knows that there's no limitations as to what she can do. She can go as far as she wants with attacking anyone in the MK party. Her safety and her position in the MK party is guaranteed. There's no one who's going to do anything about it. Not even Floyd. Look how quick they dealt with Mary Pardee. But look how slow they're dealing with Thuthuzile Zuma. They won't deal with her. They won't do nothing to her. They can't do nothing because she's safe. She's safe. They're going all over press conferences. They're lying to the people and they're contradicting each other. The DSG is saying something else. Floyd Shivambu as the SG is saying something else. The disciplinary hearing, Mr. Talimpofu, is saying something else, contradicting each other. It's like, they think you're fools. They just don't want to tell you as the world that they are scared of Tutu. They don't have anything against her. That's all it is about. They won't do nothing to Thuthuzile Zuma. I hope I told this, by the way, these are my thoughts. This is what I think. I'm not saying these are facts. This is my opinion, based on observation, based on the things I've seen, based on what is put out here for us to witness. Those are my thoughts. Okay? Okay? Wamashu Dulagi. Is it true that MK is the family party? Okay. Is it true that MK is a family party? I don't think it's true that MK party is a family party. I don't think it's true. But is a brotherhood party. Is a brotherhood party. Is a close proximity beneficial party. What I mean is that it's not a excuse me. It's not a family party in a sense whereby only the family of President Jacob Zuma gets to rule the party, gets to preside over the political party. It's not a family party in that sense. It can never be. I don't think there's ever been a political party like that. But it's a political party that if you're in close proximity with President Jacob Zuma, you will benefit. So it's a brotherhood beneficial party. If you're closer to President Jacob Zuma, you will benefit. Just look at everyone who's closer to President Jacob Zuma. Just look at everyone and look at everyone who has the positions and tell me those people, they're not friends of President Jacob Zuma. They're not in close proximity with President Jacob Zuma. Just look at the people who have been sidelined in the MK party. It's people who are a little bit far from the proximity of President Jacob Zuma, but they've got the numbers to the MK party, but they can't get a seat because Ongamalala is not their friend. They don't usually go to Nkandla, so there's no positions for them. So in close proximity, you'll benefit. If you do something that impresses President Jacob Zuma, you'll benefit. About Floyd Shivambu, they are benefiting because they brought the attention to the MK party when they left the EFF. Just look at everyone who have left the EFF. They now all have positions. It's because they did something to benefit the image of Ngamala and the image of the MK party. They brought the clout to the MK party. They brought the attention to the MK party. Look at everyone who has always been in the MK party and has never done any public PR stunt. Where are they today? They're not benefiting because what is their proximity to Ngamalala? What have they done to benefit the got a vote? Ngamalala doesn't care if you got a vote. No. You didn't have the EFF, so now you can't get nothing. You're not coming from the ANC, now you can't get nothing. But this one, Mafikizolo from ANC, will get a post because now Ngamalala put him in the ANC to infiltrate the ANC, so his job is done. He's done whatever he's done. He's created a bad image about the ANC that the ANC can easily be infiltrated by Ngamalala. Then by proxy, Ngamalala is a political beast. Ngamalala is a political animal. He can infiltrate different political parties. So You are the pawn. About Floyd and all of them, they are pawns to the MK party. If the MK party president Jacob Zuma is a chess master, then all of these people, they are pawns for him. If that's it. Because they can't all be political chess masters. There's only one chess master. That means they're all pawns. You know, he's just using them to benefit his image of being the best. Okay? Jeff Richards. Hello, brah. Hello, Jeff Richards. Can you please engage with us? Please ask us a question. We're going to answer your question. We're closer to the end, guys. I think there's a few smaller minutes left for us to conclude. So far, so good. 11, 12 likes. 4 people watching. Okay? I know more people will engage. Do TV. Tutu. I don't know. Okay? I think is when I was talking about Tutu. Wama should do like? Is that I think I've answered the question. Wama should do like about MK party being a family political party or not. Let me move a little bit back, guys. Out here in Limpopo, it's very hot. It's very hot out here. So I don't want to burn by the sun. Then I end up being a Mnyama boy. So I don't want to be a Mnyama boy. Okay? 5 people in the chat, 12 likes. Guys, at least get the likes up. Please, guys, let's get the likes at least to 15. I'll be very happy. I'll be very pleased to get the likes to 15. Okay? Sinethemba Malawana, what's your take on Bonginkosi's arrest yesterday? It's unfortunate, you know, for a political black person to be arrested. It's unfortunate. So I believe it's unfortunate even the charges against him, because they're speaking about his charges is because of the July unrest. He was there instigating for the unrest that happened in July during lockdown. He was there advocating for the unrest. He was there doing horrible things according to the charges. And it's the same charges that Tutuzile Zuma was about to get. They were trying to pin Tutuzile Zuma with the same charges of instigating violence during the July unrest. But of course, my opinion is that he seems to be so arrogant in this whole process of going to court, dealing with the law, dealing with the judges. He seems to be very, very arrogant, you know. And he also seems to be not worried. He seems to be not worried. He seems to know maybe Uzo Puma. Maybe they will pull some strings, Uzo Puma. Maybe it's all about PR, Uzo Puma. I don't know what is the end goal about all of these things. But he seems to be very arrogant and very egotistical about this whole process of going to court. He seems to be very sure that he's untouchable. Anyege bamenze next. Bonginkosi now being arrested. He believes no one can do anything to him. You see how he's speaking in court against the judge. He's speaking like he's speaking to a random person. I guess it pays to be a black man. You can speak anyhow in court. You'll end up defending yourself and be like, I am a black man. The system is rigged against me. So maybe that will be his defense, that the system, actually that is his defense. He's saying they're weaponizing the system against him. They're using the system against him. They don't respect him. They tell him come to court on this time, and then when he comes on that time, like they don't do anything. They delay the court, and he has things to do. But his arrogance in how he's been dealing with this issue is like, it makes me wonder if he's gonna still come out of this whole process as the same guy. I wonder what type of deals will they make to get him out. I wonder the extent of pulling off strings that will go as the MK party to get Bonginkosi out of prison. I wonder what will happen. I hear today they denied him a bail. I'm sure they're going to give him a bail maybe tomorrow, or if maybe they extend his bail hearing maybe next week or whenever. I'm sure he's going to go out with a bail. Of course he has to. Otherwise, the judiciary will look very bad if they mistreat this man on the basis that he's black person. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good because worst part is that this whole thing happening to Mbongi Nkosi can happen to anyone. It has happened to President Jacob Zuma. It has happened to Julius Malema. It has happened to Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. It has happened to Floyd Shivambu. It has happened to Floyd Shivambu's brother. It has happened to Nhlanhla Lux. It has happened to the best of black people. It's just that now it's the turn of Mbongi Nkosi. It has also happened to who's this guy, Kwamanda, the previous mayor of Tshwane. It has also happened to Kwamanda, this whole thing. So it happens to the best of black people. It happens to everyone. So I don't know what is going to happen, but he's too arrogant. He seems to be too arrogant, not respecting the law. It's like that's his house. He's speaking in court like Ngati Gugibo. Ngati he's speaking to his younger brother or something. He seems to be very in charge of that court. I wonder if that's all for PR or what. I wonder when's Zagalani there. I wonder. I don't know if it's for show or what. I don't know if they're trying to paint him as the new hero or what. But whatever is happening with Mbongi Nkosi's case, there's something deeper we're not being told. But hopefully, the truth will come out. Sinethemba Malawana. That's what I noticed as he was so arrogant and he's making it difficult for the judge. He's making it difficult. He's making it difficult. It's like, yo, like that type of confidence is like agaturanga. That's why I'm not worried for him. I'm not worried for him. I'm not even sympathetic for him because he seems to be very in charge of that whole process. He seems to be sure of, like he's untouchable. Maybe they don't have any case against him. So me, I'm not worried for him. He seems to be in charge. He's so arrogant. He's so egotistical. He's going to deal with it because he seems like he knows what he's doing. Okay, guys, I wish we can get the last question so we can conclude this video. Yo, we've been 1 hour, 17 minutes, 77 minutes. We've been on this live for 77 minutes. Guys, at least let's do it for 1 hour, 30 minutes. Pull up with the last two questions, last one question. Let's dive into it. Can be about anything. Politics, life, relationships. Guys, at least if it can be, the next question can be about something else outside of politics, guys. So we can end on a lighter note, you know. Yeah, I'll be waiting for those questions. In the meantime, let me do this. In the meantime, let me do this. Okay, let me do this. We're still waiting, guys, for the questions. The last one question, so we can end the chat. So far, guys, it's been very entertaining for me. It's been very nice for me. You guys are very engaging. You guys are very amazing. Let's just wait for the last two questions so we can see how we end this live chat. But so far, thank you very much to everyone who has made it through up until this time. I'm sure many people, they didn't finish this live video. They are waiting for it to stop recording so they can watch. And when it's finally saved, it's gonna be there for you guys to watch when it's saved. Guys, if we don't get the last question in the coming 2 minutes, I'll be forced to close this live video. I'll be forced to close the live video. So I think let's give it smaller than 2 minutes, 1 minute, and then maybe we can just conclude this live. But so far, so good, guys. Thank you for engaging. Thank you, even those who are going to be watching when it's finally saved. Thank you, guys, for watching. This is beautiful. Guys, the 3 people who are here, before we close, the last 2 or last 1 question can be about anything. And I would be happy to see a question that is not about politics, guys. Please. One question can be about anything, and I would be happy. Please, guys, you're still waiting. Still waiting, guys. By the way, it's Ramadan. Some of us are fasting, haven't eaten since yesterday When I'm fasting, I don't eat in the morning, only drink water in the morning. So only gonna break my fast around 6:30. What time is it now? Now it's like 20 minutes to 4. It's still far, yes. Don't shine that. Okay. I think there's no more questions. I think it's right for me to close the video, because I also have to go and pray. Hi, that's it for today, guys. We thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a wonderful life. Tango.